NFL 23 on EA Sports. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Cowboys and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
This place first started way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup. The bottom line, there are not many defenses in the league that seem up to the task to slow down their ground game. But this might be one of them, and in everything that they have said and done this week, they feel confident that they're ready.
And I like how you set this whole thing up, because it comes down to this to me. These first few carries, they're going to be exciting, they're going to be physical, they're going to be battles. Each side trying to establish control in this game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Cowboys at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot can help you force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow falling on, and they come out of the dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather, just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to get to 35. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A handoff left to Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Marr able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now the Packers get set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's first and goal following the fumble return. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers going to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Johnson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. He was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Well, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jones. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Johnson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Chris Barnes there on the stop. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping him cold. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender at that time, it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he fires This one is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Packers offense set to go. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Dak and the Cowboys getting set for their next possession. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 4. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Draw play, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Rodgers again now. That's complete right side to Lazard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Rodgers.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Davis Mills leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Tom Brady, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Packers, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these 2 coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach, thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a gain of 12, but the Packers have the first. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll go right back to Tunyon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers, and this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second and 15 now. Rodgers, that's complete to Cobb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range. They couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the confidence.
On the sideline, difference in the feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
77 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A give to Elliott running left. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Running with Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Marr on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rodgers now to throw. He gets it over the middle to Cobb.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot on the ground, and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 20-17, 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Prescott.
All in all, no gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's complete to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Dak. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. inside give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for them.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Marr now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.